Hey friends, welcome back to another episode. I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I think is something that we can all try to adjust and add to our lives. And I think it's important for us to challenge ourselves in order to grow as human beings. And I think I've been growing a little bit, and I want to share that with you guys. So I've challenged myself in order to do at least one good deed a day. I know that sounds very small, but I think it's definitely a stepping stone in the right direction. I think what we forget as humans is how much you can do for other people, and that there's no limit on how much good you can try to do for people. There are a bunch of different debates on whether we should help people or not, but I'm talking about on a day-to-day interpersonal level. I'm not saying that you have to donate anything. You can if you want to. That could be your good deed, but I'm talking about at least once a day doing one thing that's very selfless, and it doesn't have to be big either. I try not to make it too noticeable either. I want it to be something that comes naturally and not something so grandiose to where it's almost fake. I want it to come naturally, and I want it to be something that I would do naturally. For example, I've done something as simple as reached out to someone like, hey, I really like your shirt today, or holding open a door, or paying for someone's drink, or whatever it may be. Just something small. That way someone notices and can appreciate it. And they don't have to. It doesn't have to be hey, I complimented your shirt, aren't you gonna notice? And that's not what it's about. It's more about challenging yourself and reminding yourself to do something good each day. I've recently been called negative, and that's part of the reason why I have started this challenge. And I try not to be negative. I think it's something that I don't think fits me very well. However, I wanted to add something to at least make me feel a little better. Honestly, I wanted to add this part of my life in order for me to show that I can do good for other people, whether it be on a day-to-day level, on an interpersonal level, or whatever it may be. So it'd be something very small. It could be saying hello to a friend that you haven't talked to in a while, just catching up. It could be calling a loved one. I know that I have been a little closed off lately. I agree. Especially when I climb. Whenever I do any kind of exercise, I like to be all in my head and just myself. I don't really talk too much. As much as I talk to the camera, it's a little different when I'm in person. I know that I can be very energetic, but it's not always natural for me. So I wanted to make this something that's very natural. And I think that's the important part of what I've been trying to do. In the beginning, this is gonna be something small and something that's not very easy for me to remember all the time. It's gonna be something for me that I have to be oh, I have to do this, or I should do this is a better way of saying it. I want it to be just a part of my day to where I'm here's a great opportunity for me to do one good deed today. I wanted this to be something that becomes a part of who I am. That way it's not just a challenge, but rather something that is a part of me, something that I would do naturally, and it becomes an evolutionary step in my own personal growth. I wanted to challenge myself in order to get better, and I feel that shows in a lot of myself. I try to challenge myself in a lot of different ways, whether it be physically or mentally, or doing stuff like this. I'm not very comfortable in front of a camera, honestly, and these vlogs have been making me get better at that and challenging myself in order to do so. But I wanted to do something that made me better on an interpersonal level rather than just something that's good for me. I think this is a great opportunity for me to do so. I challenge you guys to go and take this on maybe once a week, once a day, 4 a day, 20 a day, whatever it may be. I hope that you guys feel inspired, at least somewhat, in order to challenge yourselves in a different way. It doesn't have to be doing one good deed. It doesn't have to be doing one bad deed if you're already that great of a human being, or do whatever you want to do. It could be whatever it is. Maybe you try something new. Maybe you pause and you try and meditate. Maybe you listen to a different style of music. Whatever it is, I challenge you guys to find something that challenges you, but is also natural for you to do. I wanted this to be something that grows organically because I know that personal growth is very important for me. But I also know that interpersonal growth is something that I really struggle with. I needed something different in order for me to grow and really challenge myself, whether it be small or large. I hope that you guys feel inspired. I hope you guys challenge yourselves in a different way that you've never done before. But I want you guys to try to grow and try to be better as human beings, as your own personal self, be the best you that you can be. But I want you guys to try to do something different. Try to challenge yourselves, that way you can grow and see the growth afterwards, but also let it be natural and it doesn't take away from you. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you for listening to me rant. I haven't done a lot of these, but I felt that this particular topic was kind of important for me. I hope you guys find this as a great challenge, or a great starting point, the kick in the pants that you guys actually need in order to do something better. That's it for me today, guys. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.